Our next speaker, Dr. Wang. We've had the chance to meet in China, and so we're pleased to have him here to join us. Most of his research has been dealing with alternative proteins and replacement. Thank you.
Thank you, F3 team. Good morning. It's my honor to introduce the research in fish meal replacement in fish feed in China. At first, I will talk at a global scale. Okay. Fish production accounts for about 49% of aquaculture production, and most of the fish production comes from fed aquaculture. So feed is very important for fish farming. Okay. Fish meal is a quality but limited resource, so reducing fish meal use is a key for sustainable fish aquaculture. To my knowledge, the first paper about fish meal replacement of fish meal in fish feed was published in 1974. Since 1995, more and more people was published in this area. Okay. According to these studies, the alternative ingredients, including animal ingredients, plant ingredients, and single-cell protein ingredients. And the factor may limit fish meal replacement include protein and amino acid, anti-nutritional factor, lipid and fatty acid, mineral, nucleic acid, and unknown growth factors in fish meal. Fish meal content in marine fish feed in 2007 was 30%, and this was reduced to 25% in 2010, and was speculated will be 12% in 2020. Then I will talk about the situation in China. Up to now, fish meal replacement in fish feed has been evaluated in more than 30 fish species, including carnivorous fish and omnivorous fish. Most of them are wormwort species. To my knowledge, the first paper published in 1998 for using a single ingredient to replace fish meal in EU feed. In 2007, we replacement fish meal with animal ingredient blend. The same year, we applied the patent for the fish meal analog. Chinese research also evaluates the factor that may limit fish meal replacement, such as fatty acid, cholesterol, sapina, taurine, and selenium. We also evaluate the environmental impact of fish meal replacement and some method to inactive anti-nutritional factor in plant ingredients. Fish meal content in fish feed is a commercial secret and very greatly among feed companies. At the moment, in 2009, more than 35% fish meal was used in fish feed, including freshwater fish and marine fish. Some species use more than 50% fish meal. Then I will talk about the research in my lab. Since 2000, we evaluate fish meal replacement for punnet drum, Alaba group, Japanese sea bass, giant croaker, golden pompano, and largemouth bass. Most of them are marine fish species. The alternative ingredient we evaluated included rendered animal protein ingredients, and the plant ingredients is soybean meal, soy protein concentrate, contain proteins concentrate, and corn gluten meal. For quinine drum, fish meal content can be reduced to 7%. At this level, fish meal consumption is about 27 to 28% of fish production. For Malabar group, fish meal content can be reduced to 25% with poultry meal and a blend of animal ingredients. And the RCP should be 0.093 to 0.98. The nitrogen waste will increase with the increase in fish meal replacement. For Japanese sea bass, fish meal content can be reduced to 8% with poultry meal, and the RCP was 0.29. No nitrogen with increase, but phosphorus with decrease fed the raw fish meal. For giant croaker, more than 24% fish meal should be used when a blend of poultry meal and fed meal was used. And the RCP was 0.92. Also have some impact on nitrogen waste and phosphorus waste. For golden pompano, about 8% fish meal should be used in diet formulation. And also the nitrogen waste increase with increase in fish meal replacement level. For largemouth bass, fish meal content can be reduced to 17% by use a blend of poultry meal and soybean meal, and will also evaluate nitrogen waste and phosphorus waste. According to our research, for most species, fish meal content in feed could be reduced to 15%. Some species is 10% or less. And we suggest to evaluate in the future, to evaluate fish meal replacement with growth performance, feed cost, nutrient utilization efficiency, environmental impact, and fish meal reliance instead of a single parameter such as growth performance. Second, we think the capacity of replacing fish meal, poultry meal is better than meat boil meal, better than fed meal, and poultry meal is better than contain protein concentrate, better than SPC or soybean meal, and better than corn gluten meal. We think anti-nutrition factor should be a primary factor limiting fish meal replacement by plant ingredients. We found methionine should not be a key limiting fish meal replacement, and the taurine supplementation should not significantly increase fish meal replacement by plant ingredients. And the SPC should not replace more fish meal compared with soybean meal. I think this viewpoint should be tested in the future. That is in agreement with current research. In the future, I think integrating the knowledge to understand why fish growth is essential to develop a low fish meal feed. My purpose is to reduce fish meal content to 5% in the future, at the same time maintain the protein retention efficiency at 45%. Finally, thank Professor Domenico, my friend, lead us into this era. and thank my students for their great job in the past years. And we thank FPRF and NRA for our research. Thank you.